Alrighty, welcome to the stream. Hey, Chevy, how you doing? Don't like that look. There we
Alright.
go.
Just waiting on all the car parts to come in.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Mrs. Formula is in the chat. We are waiting for Chris apparently then. He should be here shortly if she is in the chat room. Like I said, just give me a second. I am updating the title and description because every time I start this, it changes it. No matter how much I have it set before it goes live, it changes it as soon as I start it. So we'll take this. It's a good thing I have this all copy and pasted already. No, come on. There we go. Copy. Over here. Hopefully the video isn't too bad. Of course it's demonetized already. Why wouldn't it be?
Seriously?
Yeah. Every freaking night. And then of course, you know, I swear YouTube does that on purpose because that means that any revenue made during while the stream is live is null and void.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying because who watch, you know, not very many people watch this live stream after it's over. I mean, I know I have a few of my loyal people that do, but for the most part, no. Most people watch it while it's actually live. And for those of you that watch it afterwards, leave a comment down below and let me know that you guys are that loyal that you sit here and watch this stream after it's over. Because that's freaking amazing.
I do it sometimes when I can't make it in the live stream.
Well, and well, kudos to you. I do have a little bit of a change here. Not sure. I'm gonna open that so I can see. All right, so I did add a background to our the stream boss thing, and we actually got a new stream boss between our last live stream and this one because I did do a mini live stream on Monday, and I got a donation on Monday, and he took over stream boss. So we have a Revenge of the Apocalypse is our new stream boss. Chris, I think was it Chris that did it last time? He lasted all of one day. All right, so that's saved. Everything should be good there. Let's go to the live feed, and I actually went the extra mile. I have like 30 tabs open right now with topics and things to talk about because my last live stream when we ran out of things to talk about, I was like, and I didn't want that to happen this time. So I have like,
what do we do?
Yeah, exactly. I have like 30 tabs open. Unfortunately, I would have to send them to one of you guys to screen share. Obviously, not you because I don't think you're on your computer. We'll have to wait to.
No.
So I mean, we'll have ones we can talk about, but because I don't have them open on the StreamYard. Let's see here. There we go. Apparently we have. Oh, yep. Thank you, Chris. Welcome aboard, Chris.
Evening. Hello, everybody, all happies and unhappies, and whoever and wherever y'all may be.
All right, quick quality check, man. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? And does the stream look good?
Nope.
Well, obviously, Chevy and you guys said it's the ones that are actually in the watching the live here is the ones that are going to end up being the ones that are going to do it. Oh, you're going to 69 South, huh? Sounds like a fun place to be.
Oh, yeah, trying to get the dumb, squawky ass thing to hush up if she'd hush up, but
I was talking about.
Every time she says something.
Yeah, I was talking about the 69 South.
I'll guarantee it.
Oh shoot! You know what I forgot to do before I got over here?
That poor story that we told Nikolai last week about.
Oh my god! So. I can't put that there because then I can't tell if somebody joins. I don't know. Can you guys tell when I need to add somebody to the StreamYards? Can you guys see who's waiting in the or is it just me?
I'm not sure if it shows us here or not. The only thing
All
I
right.
see is I'm in
I'm
the
just gonna have to
show
remember to look over
off
here
on the
every once
side.
in a while because I don't know how long you were sitting there before you popped up in the chat and told me you were here. But I did change some things. I'm no longer looking over here anymore for the chat. I actually have my laptop and everything set up right here in front, so I can look at the chat and be looking at you guys. And hopefully, this is a little bit more
Person friendly.
engaging, personable, and engaging, something like that. I'm just going to double check the stream here and make sure that everything looks great on my screen. Do we really only have one person watching the stream? Hey, look! Matt, can you get me... I love you. Can you get me the black can that's in the thing? Because that one's cold.
The black can and the
Yeah, and a glass.
from the fridge.
Yeah, top shelf, right. Those are just stuck in there. They're not cold yet. Oh, I has best girlfriend in the world. She realized I had forgotten to bring my my thirstiness.
Your beverage of choice.
Pilot's on vacation this week. How do you guys know when Pilot's not gonna be here?
He said something last week about not being in, I think.
Oh, well then I didn't remember. I'm a horrible person because I didn't remember. Oh, thank you, baby girl.
He wanna. I gotta laugh. He said, "Yeah, I'm going on a vacation." I said, "Like, well, damn, pilot, you're retired. You're on a permanent vacation. What the hell?"
Right? Saying a vacation from home.
Hey, sometimes that's necessary too.
Most of my vacations never end up away from home. But this would be a bad one to miss because if we hit, if you see in that top right-hand corner beneath, let's see, where would it be? It would be this way, over here beneath the logo. That bar is almost damn near filled. As far as I know, I need 4 subscribers to fill that bar.
Good grief!
I hear a
They must
little.
be having issues with their toll machine here because it is backed up all the way to the interstate to get to the tow booth getting off.
See, and I'm gonna have to tell Mrs. Formula, you guys are much better. I never remember that. Yeah, I have 1,496 subscribers. I'm 4 away from 1,500. So if we hit 1,500 tonight, you guys will be costing me money because I will be giving something away. So if we can get to 1,500 tonight, I will give away something tonight to the people that are in here. Hey Jen, welcome aboard. All right, so where should we start? Should we start with the conclusion to my mini live stream on Monday? The results of my phone surgery.
Sure. We finally performed it, did we?
We performed something. It definitely was not a miracle. So Monday I was on for about an hour and a half, and yeah, so we got the back of the phone off, no problem. The problem lied when I went to go separate the main screen from and we got all the stuff out inside. That was no problem. The problem came when we went to go remove the front glass. The front glass came off in one piece. The problem is that the digitizer and LCD screen that is right here, half stuck to the glass and half stuck to the frame, in turn tearing it in spots and making it completely useless. So I'm going to have to go get a new LCD screen and glass piece, and then we will actually have a conclusion to this video. So right now I'm actually using one of my YouTube phones as my main phone again. So my S7 has come back out of the
hibernation file.
Yeah, has gone back into active duty. He has come out of retirement. where he was enjoying all of the vacation photos at the garage. We have Big E, which I don't see him up here on the StreamYards. I thought that's what he was saying. He said he might be a little late. He might be just getting out of work now.
It's vacation time getting dropped on the garage floor.
Actually, that one doesn't get nearly dropped as much as you would think. I'm pretty good at not dropping them.
Oh no, that was the old phone. The other phone that got dropped.
I don't even know where that one is. That was probably still in my bag. I wasn't even pulling that one out. I've been using the S7 and the knockoff GoPro.
How's that work out, by the way?
Sound quality sucks. Picture quality is okay. And it's better at getting in tight places than my cell phones. So,
yeah.
I don't tend to use it as much as I thought I would, but I do definitely use it. All right. Well,
I was thinking about getting one, but I never did.
All right. Oh, and there's a name change to this stream. If anybody didn't notice, it is now. I don't even remember what it is. It is now NOVAtazz's Automotive Podcast. And the reason for the name change is just for it to be more searchable. Because my other one was nowhere near as good at hitting the search results. So I tweaked some of the tags and the settings and changed the name a little bit. And hopefully it will be easier to find when searching. Oh. Well, Big E, why are you not up here on the screens and chit-chatting up here? Oh. All right, so that is my update for the week. I have, I'm not sure if I said this last week, but I did finish the bottom of the Hope chest last week. I haven't done anything further on that because I need to wait for the weather to be really nice. Oh, it's not home yet. All right, but I have to wait for the weather to be a little nicer. I needed it above a certain temperature, and I needed it to be low humidity, and I haven't had both in the same day, so... Oh, and I need to be home to be able to do it. Hi, Chevy. You sound a little young today.
All right.
But anyway, so I haven't been able to do that, so that was... That's the cedar chest, and I have not been out to the truck because the other day when I was off, something came up and I wasn't able to get out there. So I haven't been able to throw the valve body back up in, and I know I'm a couple videos behind for those of you guys actually following on the channel itself. So I'm like 2 or 3 videos behind. The next video should be up this week sometime. There you go. There's my kid anyway, so... Chevy, you're not alone. My kid's crying too.
She's been like this all day.
Yeah, that's okay. That's being a kid.
We went out to wall site yesterday, and oh my god, Cheryl went to hold her, and she starts screaming.
I don't know if I want to leave that up or do what I think I want to do. Sorry, guys. I'm adjusting the camera because I don't like it. I like that a lot better.
Walt actually, he fell the other day and broke 3 of his ribs.
Oh, fuck. Oh, excuse my language. Sorry for you guys.
The kids went and were in a tub, and he didn't realize they were in there, and they left soap on the bottom of the tub, and he went to step in it, and he slipped and came down the side of his tub and broke his ribs.
Do you know how many tub accidents there actually are in America?
Mm-hmm.
Those little sticky thingies you put in the bottom of your tub actually do come in handy sometimes. If they actually stay on the bottom of the damn tub. Alright, so some of the topics for today, hopefully they're all still here. Let's see. Which one do I want to start with?
I can't see.
Huh? See what?
Okay. That was interesting.
What happened with you?
Mine was glitching. I bumped the screen and it on the phone and it shut itself off. It was still connected, but it dropped the screen. I don't know if the camera's still working or not.
Oh, we didn't actually see you. I think I saw you. I didn't think you disappeared.
It dropped my screen to see you guys here.
To answer Biggie's question there, our friend Walt that lives down in Hamburg, has he been? No, he was never on one of my videos because he didn't want to be on camera. But he's helped me a couple times with the TA back when I used to live down in Robbie. But he slipped and fell in the tub. Nope, Chevy Boy's gone. What are you sending here? What the hell is that? Oh my god, is that ice?
If you're talking about the pictures I sent you, yes, that's what I got to play in Wednesday through Wyoming. Or Thursday.
Guys, gotta look at this, man.
The whole thing.
Look at
the whole
that.
thing. Those, I didn't know if there's somehow that you could bring the two of those up in the thing, but it could be a theme for you to bring up and say, okay, what is this?
Look at that.
If you're able to bring those pictures up into the.
I have them on the camera.
In the live stream.
That is epic.
Ain't that wild?
But anyway, so our first piece of news, we'll get into some of the normal segments that we do in a bit. But one of our first topics, we have the 2020 Corvette C8R. I'm not sure if any of you guys got to check that out on the interwebs anywhere, but I did get to hear a clip of it running, and boy, does that thing sound nasty.
Can you say ton chubby on order to speak almost on a permanent basis?
What, with hearing that thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just, whoa. I only got a small clip of it. Obviously, I can't play any of that up here live. You're going to have to go searching for it. We're going to have to add Chevy back here. There we go, Chevy. Wishing Big E was here because I would have him pull up and screen share it. But that car is insane. I mean, I think that rivals.
It's like Big E said in the chat there, where you shared the one part of her. I think it was you that shared it.
Pretty
It
sure.
just sounds violent.
Yeah, that's what I actually put in the tag. I said, "Oh my god, this is violent." Was my original post, and it's so visceral. It's off, and then it's on.
It's literally driving a lance through your chest.
I know, man. It revs so quickly, and it's just so loud. I know there are some video of it.
Specs on that cam profile.
There are some video of it on the track. I think that rivals the sound of a Lamborghini. I mean,
easily.
A Lamborghini is an amazing sound to hear in person, and I think that rivals the sound of most supercars. Now, if they actually were to stick one of those engines in one of the actual like street version of the C8s, my God, they would fly off the shelves. You would not.
I would anticipate that there's probably going to be some version, detuned version for the street.
I would say the ZR1.
Stuck in the ZR1.
Yeah, I was going to say if that engine does not end up in a ZR1, then Chevy has no idea what the hell they're doing. Because the first time they fire up a ZR1 with that engine in it, you were going to have all of the rich guys beating down the damn door to get the freaking first in line to order one. Why does it sound the way it does there, Biggie? Oh. I'm going to see if I can
what do they call that? Crossfire cylinders or sequential or what the hell they're
I don't know. I'm going to go down and look, check out this. I have it's dual overhead cam designs incorporated a flat plane crank. In the midst of scheduled practice for this year, for the Le Mans Corvette Racing Engineering Team officially revealed the all-new Corvette CAR GTLM race car to the world. A quick first look was provided at last week's debut, giving us some precious details of what to expect with the C8R. Makes its race debut next year at the 24 Hours of Daytona, which will be end of January, I think. While the C8R's 5.5-liter V8 has similar displacement to the outgoing car's engine, the C7R used a traditional pushrod cam and block design. See, now this is what I thought that the C8 would have came out with from the factory, would have been this new style engine. But I do believe they stuck with the standard pushrod engine for the base model Corvette.
Yeah. The way I understand this new one, it basically it fires each opposing cylinder in order. So like you start with one, and it just goes side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So it's almost
back.
like a Boxer, like a Porsche Boxer engine, just double. Am I right?
Probably similar, I would say. Yeah.
That would use up a lot of that space in the back of that car too. Because an opposed 8-cylinder engine would be a really wide engine.
Well, it's not opposed in the design. It's still a standard V8
it's still
design,
a V8.
But it's still a V8, but it fires like it starts with cylinder 1, and then it just goes up the other side of the engine. You know, each cylinder in line, but it fires like you start with cylinder 1, it just goes across, and then basically a zigzag, like a diagonal line.
Right.
Until it fires each cylinder all the way to the last cylinder on the back of the block, and then starts over at the front. Is the way the one video I watched where they did a release. They had one somewhere they brought out, and the race driver revved on it, and they were talking about it. But of course, you think I could find that link of that video and that showing now to be able to say, yeah, here it is. Go check it out. But
right.
That was what they were explaining without going into any specific details on the geometry of the engine or hard specs.
Right.
But that race engine, the only thing it said is, we'll just say that we're somewhere north of the 1,000 horsepower mark with our race engine.
Right.
Which is just unnaturally aspirated. 1,000 horsepower engines. It's not out of the realm of possibilities, but you're talking exotic build.
Right.
Even from the factory, but of course, it's a race application. So anything for the street is obviously going to be detuned severely. You're going to probably see something in the neighborhood of 750, 800 horsepower for the ZR1.
Right.
Which I would say that a derivative of that engine would end up in consumer hands, which is still violent just by the way it sounds.
Oh my God, it does. It sounds like it just wants to rip your heart out and eat it right in front of you.
I mean, you're talking 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds in the new release base model. I mean, what's this thing going to be, like 1.5 or 1 second 0 to 60? They were saying that the acceleration, it would be much more performance oriented than anything on the market to the general public that exists right now.
I'm surprised more people aren't here.
I'm curious to see what they can push out of them.
Come on, drop.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
By the way,
if you curious to see what they're capable of pushing.
Chevy, turn your phone sideways. Maybe that didn't work. But if you haven't liked the video yet, please do. It does help with getting more people in here to watch. And if you haven't shared it yet, please do. Because that also helps with
it's not giving me an option to flip it.
Alright, sorry. It's gotta be your phone. So yeah, we have
I can't see any of the chat.
I think right now we have 4 people watching. We have no likes. Well, at least we don't have any dislikes. But I did share the crap out of this video. I was hoping people would show up. Right now we only have 3 people. I gotta stop talking. We're losing people. You guys talk for me, because apparently they don't want to hear me.
Maybe you got home.
Yeah, I don't know if violent accurately describes that. You know, just violent just
like
seems
I said,
kind of tame.
it's visceral. Oh, I have so many freaking windows
I
open.
didn't watch the video yet. Is it as aggressive as the Hennessy Venom?
All right, Chevy, go back up through the live. I'm looking over here like I'm looking at you. Yet you're actually still you're over here. But you're over here. Go back up through the live stream chat and go click on the video that I sent you in the live stream chat and just listen to it. We'll wait for you to come back. But anyway,
if she's actually, well, I know it's going to take her a little bit to hear me, but she can check her messenger. I shared it with her so she can hear it. But yeah, it's just.
Oh, I must have closed that by accident. Oh well.
Which is bad because you send that video.
Right.
When I actually took the time and I stopped to look at it, and me and Miss Formula were actually at the racetrack waiting for races to start.
And that sounded way better than the cars you were actually going there to go see.
Yeah. I mean, they had Super Late models running, which, yeah, first time I've ever been to that track. Rained out, delayed show, whatever. They crammed one show in one day for a 3-day show.
Right.
I mean, they started racing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they weren't done till midnight. And they only took a 20-minute intermission in between them. I mean, when the cars were leaving the back of the track from one heat race, the next one was pulling on the front straightaway, and basically front straightaway, come around turn 2, turn 3, coming out of turn 4, drop the flag. I mean, they were clicking them that fast.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a fast sport to watch. They could run a heat in like less than like 5-10 minutes, and it's like it just starts and you're getting into it and it's over. It's like that was it.
Yeah, I mean it was quite dusty in the beginning, but then they watered the track on their intermission, run some more water, and these guys, I mean, every class that come out started pushing the cushion up till they were almost up against the wall. And I mean, by the time they started, and I seen something I've never seen on a dirt track. For all the years that I raced and played around in winter tracks and watched racing of all sorts besides straight line, obviously,
right,
on any kind of internet or TV forum. This is the first time I've ever been somewhere where they started the race when they started the features with the big divisions,
right.
3 wide. Not your standard side by side. They started 3 cars side by side the whole length of the field. And they had 25 to 30 cars on the track.
Right.
For the feature race in each division. Yeah, it was.
I actually have something on ancient racing here coming up here. It is the 50th anniversary of one of the divisions of racing, which we'll get to that in a minute. I kind of wish I could pull up some of these pictures of the C8R up on the screen, but like I said, the way that I have everything configured, I can't screen share from from the computer that I'm using StreamYards on. Otherwise, the actual stream itself will start to suffer. I do see we're up to 6 viewers. It looks like. Oh no, we're down to 4. I don't know. I'm confused. I have people messaging me because I messaged like a shit ton of people earlier on Instagram. And I still have people
Yeah, it's been a crazy week, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I literally just looked up a bunch of stuff that happened in the last week. Plus, I took a good synopsis of the people that I subscribe to on YouTube and the stuff that they have come out with in the last week that I felt was interesting or relevant, or just people I just wanted to mention in general. Of course, we'll go through, and if there's anything that anybody in the comments would like to share or to shout out, that would also be great. Definitely want to shout out anybody that's in the chat that has a YouTube channel or any other social media they would like to share as well. This is a place that I would like to just sit back, chill, help each other grow, and enjoy the automotive community. We'll talk about news. Like I said, I'm going to be a little bit more dedicated with making sure that there is enough content to keep people interested for as long as we're up here. I've kind of just been winging it for the last 33 or 32 episodes, which seem to have worked fine, but we have been slowly dwindling in numbers, and I kind of want to change that around and just basically start bringing up some relevant things that have gone on in the automotive community in the last week since our last episode. So, like I said, our first one was the C8R reveal with the sound of that incredible, apparently opposed engine. Or flat, how did we say that? The flat plane crane.
Flat plane.
Right. It is definitely, I've never heard of that before. But from just the sound of it, I'm definitely a fan. The car looks absolutely incredible too. I think that the C8R looks way better than the actual C8 itself. I think part of the reason I don't like the C8, as far as an overall look of the car, is actually the back end. It's for a mid-engine car, it doesn't look like a mid-engine car from the back. I think they should have just gotten rid of the trunk altogether. I mean, I think it's a neat idea that they kept it, but I think that in doing so, where the exhaust comes out and just the heat release for vents in the rear and all that stuff that you're come to accustomed to out of a mid-engine car, it just isn't there. Though it is here in glorious fashion on the C8R. If you look at the C8R from the rear, it is absolutely an incredible looking car. They don't even have any rear shots of it on this article that I'm looking at. They do have like a forward facing side view, but they don't have far enough of it back to actually get the full 3/4 back angle. They have a side view of the back, but that's about it. Wait, it says there's more.
It'd be real interesting to be able to pull the body off that, just see what the actual chassis geometry is built like.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Well, what do we got going on in the chat here?
I'm sure it's quite a bit different than what the production release is.
All right, what is Mrs. Formula saying? What's NYY2HOU1?
She's watching the American League Series because her team's playing the Yankees, so she's
are we talking about baseball?
Score, I'm sure somewhere.
Well, anybody who's in the chat that follows baseball, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in the least. I am not a stick and ball sport fan. Do I enjoy going to a ballpark once in a while? Sure, but not enough to follow the teams in depth and to have a pull for one or the other. Okay, so we'll go on to our next topic here. All right, we'll stick with some Corvette news. If we'll switch over here. The union strike with GM, UAW. Now, I am a union member of the place where I work. I am a big supporter of unions. They do keep a lot of big companies from literally just throwing their workers under the bus. If it wasn't for my union, my healthcare would be crap this year. We just finished our negotiations for our contract, and the things that they tried to pull, you wouldn't want the job that I have if you would have had the benefits and the pay that they were trying to give us when they brought it to the table. But as far as this GM strike, you know what? If GM is not willing to work with them and they're hurting themselves. I mean, these workers are the backbone of their industry. These cars would not exist without them. And if you can't support your workers, well, then you're not going to have anybody to build your cars for you. You may get somebody new in there that has no idea, but they'll learn quickly. And they'll be the next ones to go on strike. And I know that most of the news outlets are going to point Did I lose you here, Chris? Or you guess you might be talking to your girl. And of course, Chevy is waiting in the wings. Chevy, next time let me know in the chat because I didn't know you were back. I can't hear you, Chevy. I don't know if this is just me or what.
Okay.
I can hear. All right, I can hear Chris. I can't hear you, Chevy.
Miss Foreman was waving. She said that we crashed on video, but it might have been her end. She re-clicked the link in the YouTube channel and it came back up. So.
Yeah, because I'm not getting.
I guess we'll
I have
kind
not
of
gotten.
play it by ear here to see if she has another issue or not.
Right, I have not gotten any drop frame messages from this, but then again, I haven't checked the public view either.
Streamlabs or nothing.
It seems to be that we were here. Let me double check.
Yeah, she went back into the channel and re-clicked to play the live stream. She said it's working fine, so it might have been a hiccup on her end.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a
Wi-Fi
hiccup
drop
on
or
her
something to let it drop out.
because I'm going through it. I'm not seeing anything being goofy in the playback. So okay, yeah, we can't hear Chevy. I don't know why. His mouth is moving, but we can't hear him.
Did he mute his mic and his screen?
I can see when he mutes it because I can see when you muted it. Try a headphone there, Chevy. Maybe that might work. An earbud. Might cut out some of your background noise too. Thank you, Jen, for pointing that out. But anyway, like I said, I don't know if anybody missed what I was talking about with the GM strike or not. I'm trying to get back to it now because I am actually asking a hell of a lot from my computer right now. There we go. All right, so of course,
the strike's gonna be
right. Well, I mean, of course, this news article from Automobile Magazine is pointing out, does not look like it's union friendly here. It says union GM workers have been on strike since September 15th as the two sides work to hammer out a new deal after last 4-year contract expired at midnight of September 14th. GM stockpiled.
Bouncing at the moment.
Yeah. GM stockpiled as much inventory as possible ahead of time, but reality is strikes force plants to close and customers get caught up in the crossfire. Yes, they do. But you know what? I guess everybody wants to be selfish and they want their product when they want it. But you know what? These workers deserve a fair healthcare, fair wages, and fair benefits.
Wage and benefit package.
Yeah, and if GM doesn't want to work with them, and they don't, it's one of the things that we had an issue with at my work. Cost of living has doubled in the last 10 years. Flat out of hand. Just look at the price of gas, look at the price of milk, look at the price of beef. When I first started working where I was working, the price of beef was like $2.50 a pound. It is now pushing $4 to $6 depending on what you buy. So the cost of living has doubled. I mean, the house that I used to rent 10 years ago was like $450 a month. That same house is now going for close to $900 a month. So
yep.
My paycheck has not doubled in 10 years. So the amount of money that I'm bringing in versus the amount of money it costs me to live is not equal anymore. So
and then with your new added hiccup.
Well, yeah, we're not even worried about that.
Yeah, just the standard living.
Yeah, we're just talking about the everyday person of how much they make versus how much they make versus how much the cost of living costs now. The problem is companies are making a lot more profit, especially since the gas prices have come back down compared to what they were
4 years ago.
4 years ago. So the gas prices
$4 a gallon for
the gas prices are closer back to what we were paying about 6 to 7 years ago, but the price of goods have not come down. We're still paying the price of milk for when gas was $4 to $5 a gallon. But yet we're still paying the same price of milk even though gas prices have come back down. And the whole reason all of that stuff went up was because gas prices went up. Well, gas prices are back down. When are you going to bring down the prices of everything else? They're not going to. They're just seeing it as, well, they're used to paying it. We're now making a profit.
That's it exactly.
So
and it's how they think.
Yeah, it is how they think. And and that's why these union workers are going on strike, because you know what? They want a fair increase for the cost of living versus how much they're getting paid. I mean, if you have them looking at increasing the minimum wage to $15 an hour, okay, I only make $17 an hour, and I work with dangerous individuals that could permanently put me out of commission any given day. I was on light duty twice in the last year because of injuries, and it can happen again. And you know what? I don't have to ring up a register and flip a burger. You know, I deal with very dangerous individuals. Yes, they need help. No, they are not necessarily always responsible for what they do. But I'm still stuck in that situation, and I'm only making $2 more an hour than they are, or will be. You know, and that's why these union workers are going on strike. They're looking at what's ahead, and they're looking at the fact if they increase the cost of living, I mean, if they increase the minimum wage, where are we going to be at? So I have every
yeah, and I'm sorry. You know, when it comes to minimum wage, anybody flipping, you know, you can't even call it flipping anymore because they got so much automated processes in the shit they do in the fast food industry. You know, hey, kids, youngsters, whatever. Sorry.
Yep, you keep increasing. You're
working in a low job. Get work experience.
Right.
You don't need $15 an hour to make a sandwich. That the hardest thing for you to do is put the ingredients together on a bun and wrap it up in a paper wrapper and throw it across a heating plate for somebody else to put it in a paper bag.
Right, and this is
your cooking service is automated on a rack. Your buns are dropped in a toaster. There's no real skill needed.
Well,
you know,
the only place that I know of that actually still cooks their burgers not automated is Wendy's.
Exactly.
They literally do start from a raw burger and cook it all the way up through, and it never hits a warm tank.
It's like Dave Thomas, the founder, said from the beginning. Everybody asked him why square burgers, and he said it's because we don't cut corners. I started in the industry as a kid. I worked in this place, and I seen everything that I thought they were doing wrong. I started my business and said, we are not doing this, or this. Right. And you look where they're at. You look at how many over here, and I'll go just recent, the last couple of years. How many places you go around where there used to be a McDonald's, a Burger King, or a Taco Bell, or a Ruby Tuesdays, or something like that, and they're closed now. I mean, I had a Ruby Tuesdays. I stopped at in Lancaster. Every time I'd come in on a trip like this, I'd go make my delivery. I'd do some pickups. I'd come back to the warehouse. And on my way back to our shop to park the truck for the 2 days I'd be off, I would stop because they were in a shopping plaza that is a tourist trap for all the, oh my God, I want to go see the Amish stuff. People that flood the area during the summer. And they have tour bus parking in the back of the shopping mall, outlet mall area, where I can go in there late at night. There's no buses no more. Slide into one of them parking spots with the truck, walk around the corner, go have a meal, and leave. This last time in, you know, after the cruise and the vacation I was on, I mean, I come in from a vacation, jumped straight in the truck, went to the warehouse, loaded, and left. Until I come back with my last trip. I think, okay, you know, hey, it's time to kick back. Let's do a little bit of paperwork, sit at the bar, watch some TV or whatever they may have on, have a good meal, and gone. El Zippo. Split.
Right. Well, I want to interrupt you there for a minute. We did have I think Chris took back his Stream Boss title just there with a donation of $5. I see Ignited Garage has just joined us. He has a couple good new videos up on his channel. And we have Grant from Straight Six Fan has just joined us as well, and I know he just posted a video because I do believe I just got the notification for it. He is on my list of people I wanted to talk about. People that I wanted to talk about on here tonight. We'll get to him in a little while. Hopefully he'll still be in here. I don't know. But
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now, Chevy. Good job. We don't know what you did to fix it, but
I had to restart my phone.
oh no. But as you can see, we now have one Low Blazer as our stream boss again. He lasted 1 day last week. He lost it on Monday when I did my phone teardown, and he's popped in here for all of like 5 minutes and took it back. So congratulations, Chris, for being the stream boss once again. Unless somebody else wants to knock him down. So, like I said, so we do have the this union strike going on with the GM, and GM can easily fix this. They just need to sit down and start working with the union instead of fighting them, because in the end, the workers don't want to see GM go down either, but that they want to see a fair, a fair wage and fair benefit package. And that's kind of what I had on that subject. Go ahead.
It's already far-reaching as far as the people affected that actually rely on that industry.
Oh yeah.
Because of them,
I mean,
especially like trucking, moving different parts. Because most of those operations are at JIT.
All right.
They don't stockpile a whole lot of stuff. I used to pull stuff for Ford. With the one company I worked at, and it was JIT delivery. You come in within a 2 to 3 hour window of them needing the material on your truck, and drop the trailer in the door and grab it and empty and get out of there.
Right.
So all those companies are basically that were dedicated to that type of a service are essentially shut down right now because nothing's moving.
The thing is though is they're sitting here talking about all the poor customers that aren't going to have their cars or whatever. These workers have gone without pay for a month now, so whatever they're fighting for, it must be worth it to them, because like I said, their whole families have gone without work, without pay for a month. I mean, just think about it. If you didn't get paid for a whole month, how would that affect your family? So for them to sit down and continue this strike, it shows you that it means something to them in the end. And GM should stop being a stick up their butt and work with them. But let's move on to the next subject. Like I said, I did have a few that I wanted to do. Let's close that one. There's another GM one. I'm sorry. That's just Ford and nobody else really had anything interesting. GM's ISV Army truck is at heart a Colorado ZR2. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen images of this LSV Army truck, but it is freaking pretty badass. I mean, it looks like something out of a video game.
I seen the concept of it when there was a company, I guess, that originally designed, came out with their own version, and then I guess GM made theirs. But from what I've seen, it looks menacing.
It is. It's nasty looking. It is basically bare bones, and you can tell this thing definitely means business. I see we have Apollo Ironfest has joined us in the chat. Welcome aboard. I got a fly that is trying to disrupt my my thing here. So yeah, Straight Six fan grew up in Wichita, and he says he has union strikes all the time related to the aircraft industry. And yeah, I mean, the thing is if you as a company are not going to want to work with your staff, they're going to. Why am I hearing myself double? Anyway, so if you're not going to willing to work with your staff, that's what's going to happen. They're going to say, you know what, we're not putting up with this. Either pay us or we're not working. Give us what we need, or we're not going to work for you. But anyway, so back to this this Army truck. Chris, have you seen it yet?
I have not.
Maybe Mrs. Formula can look it up for you and send it to you real quick, because I definitely don't want you looking it up while you're driving.
But speaking of GM and stuff, I went and watched that video.
Wait, hold on, Chevy. Apollo Iron Fist is actually he's actually a subscriber of mine on Instagram. Junkyard Pearls. I do believe he has a YouTube channel as well. Let me pull him up here real quick. I didn't realize who that was. Here we go. Yes, he does have a YouTube channel. It should be under the same name, I do believe. No? No, duh. His YouTube channel would be what it is here. Junkyard Pearl sounds so much better, dude. You need to change your YouTube to that. But, he shares some pretty badass stuff. He's a newer subscriber of mine, if I'm not mistaken. Or I'm a newer follower of his channel. I'm not sure if he's following me. I didn't even look. But I know I've been following him. Jam Plant here in KC. It's on the news here. Yeah, but the thing is it depends on how they're shedding light. Because, I mean, a lot of the news stations that I've seen, they're really, really bashing the union for fighting for themselves. But like I said, I want to get on to this other. Unless you guys want to continue talking about the union strike, by all means. I mean, I'm not here to push content that you guys are interested in talking about. Always, guys, got about 16 hours of video to edit from the drift event this weekend. Yeah, you've been putting out some pretty decent content there, Ignited. He's finally getting out to some drift events and stuff, and he's got some pretty good content up on his YouTube. If you guys are into drifting, be sure to go check him out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out because I love drifting.
Yeah, he's got a nice car of his own too. I mean, he's not like high.
Drifting's awesome, especially this time of year. But Miss Formula keeps bitching at me. No drifting the semi, especially loaded. What?
Is that considered drifting or jackknifing?
Well, it's only jackknifing if you come all the way around and kiss the side of the sleeper against the trailer. Anything in between that would be a drift. I mean, by my definition.
Oh.
Especially if you can catch it and bring it back out of it.
Yeah, that'd be something.
It does give me. I did it here, a couple weeks ago in a rainstorm, a really heavy rainstorm, and I was going around a corner, just doing my deal, and the ass end stepped out because of the water puddled in the wheel tracks. Because of it's an old highway and has some deep grooves in it, and it stepped out in the middle of the corner, and I'm looking, out basically the driver's side window and waving at this lady that was in the car there passing me, hey, hi, how's it going? She just freaked completely out. And
you're cool as a cucumber and she's panicking.
Yeah. So I'm waving at her and driving one hand, and I was talking to Miss Formula at the time because she was like in the later afternoon, she's already home from work. We were on video like we do here, and she's like, why am I looking at the backs of the vehicles going in the opposite direction? And I was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. She says, well, okay, why am I looking out your driver's side window and seeing the backs of the opposite side of the road? Oh, it ain't no big deal. Yeah, sideways in the road ain't no big deal. Well, it wasn't to me.
It could have been worse. I just want to remind everybody that's here in the chat right now, we are trying to get 4 subscribers. If we can get 4 subscribers before the end of this live stream, all right, we will give away something off of my Teespring account. Do have some pretty good stuff coming up, and I do have some good stuff up there right now. But we need to get up to 4 subscribers. We are 4 subscribers away from 1,500 subs. So if you haven't liked this video or shared it, please go ahead and do so, because it would be a really big help for us here on the live stream. Not just for me, but CHEVY and Chris and Big E and all of us that normally join on this live stream together. It just shows the support you guys have for us. And it's the support you guys have for the channel. The more we get out there, the more that we can do on the channel with your guys' support. So if you guys haven't done so yet, please hit the like button and share this video and get some more people in here. Maybe some new people that have not subscribed yet, and maybe we can get up above 1,500 today. And we should definitely be there by next week, but I'd like to get there today. I'd like to give away something this week.
The first thing that came to mind when you was talking about the back end of the truck coming around is that video that's all over Facebook and YouTube with the box truck drifting up the mountain road.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, where are we guys at on likes and stuff on this video? I can't see any of that stuff where I'm at, unfortunately.
I can't see it on my screen.
All right, where's the disclaimer?
Where? Which one?
Don't look at tongue-drooling worthy, tongue-chubby pictures. And
These
not
are
when you
automotive.
look into the ditch.
We're talking about automotive pictures, right?
E's here,
Yeah,
by the way.
Miss Farma sent me a link to look at this. That thing reminds me of like a Special Forces light attack vehicle, kind of like they used to use the old Doom.
She sent you a picture of the LSV or whatever the hell it is.
She sent me a whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
sent me a
actually
whole
looking
story.
at.
It's got like 20 pictures in it.
Is it from Automobile Magazine or is it a different article?
Where did you find this, dear?
Biggie, do I need to send you this link for you to share screen share it?
Automobilemag.com is where she found it. Whoever they are.
Do I need to send you this link, Biggie, for you to screen share it, or can you just look up the Automobile Magazine's?
Just send me the link.
All right. Need to open up some.
I'll try to figure out which way my camera needs to go. Hey, Chris.
I can't hear him.
Chris.
I can hear Biggie just fine.
He's not coming through on my end.
Well.
Because you have a crapple product.
Hey, is this where I can kind of go, honey, stop? I don't need to. I don't have time to stop, take a cold shower. I got to get to a delivery.
She's only doing what I asked her to do.
I know.
All right, let's open this. Send the link.
I mean, that thing almost puts you in mind of a stripped down Suburban.
Yeah, do you know what? Street Speed's truck.
It might help if I actually look at the StreamYard thing. There we go.
Just a cage, basically, and a frame and an engine. Wheels.
Wow.
Meow.
Yeah.
Speaking of meow, where the hell is the cat? Wait.
Why can't I hear him?
No, I'll be back in a quick second.
I just sent it to you. Now you're going to disappear on me.
I'm just turning off my camera real quick.
All right.
No, I'll be back in a hot minute.
I can barely hear him.
Well, I think that's your end, not his.
Like, I hear you guys fine. It's just Tim is coming. I can barely hear
It's
him.
pretty loud on my end.
That thing is badass.
I know, right?
All right, I got a request, Chevy. You built the baddest ass truck that can kick ass across country that you got. However, you can improve it. Drop the new CR8 engine in that thing and watch her sling mud.
Oh my God.
If you're gonna dream big, right?
Right? Oh my God, that would just be freaking nuts. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Where is?
Now, why is it the fancy dancy $600,000 million a year engineers can't come up with something like, okay, cut the redneck loose and let him just, okay, I want that part, put it together in that package over there, and watch us, Drew, and you make $1 million plus off of sales in 2 days' time.
Unfortunately, the amount of sales that you would get would probably still not outweigh the amount of money it would cost for what the redneck wanted.
Yeah, cost and development, which is why vehicles cost so damn much now.
Right. We got some good stuff going on in the chat. But yeah, from what I've seen, we have 3 likes on this video. Come on, guys, help me out here, buddies. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Then again, that doesn't help either. There we go.
Now, what are they? Yeah, airborne trucks. That's special forces.
Isn't that where trucks belong anyway?
Light attack, quick attack. Now, just imagine the 50 caliber mounted on the top edge of that highest bar.
The problem is you're going to need some massive ass stabilization to keep that gun pointing at the target that you want to point it at. You're doing 90 on a freaking desert, a back desert, trying to keep that gun steady while still pointing at the vehicle that you're trying to freaking gun down.
Yeah, now if they were smart, they would talk to the trophy truck crowd, that runs across the desert racing at 100 plus mile an hour with, 14 to 16 inches of wheel traveled each wheel. It's just freaking nuts.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jen goes, I would love a mud bogging truck. I am working on one desperately. That is one of the main reasons I bought this truck was I wanted to go mudding with it. Among the other, more mundane duties that truck has to perform, but that truck has no problems crawling through some freaking some crap. So hopefully it'll be a good mud truck when it's done. And thank you, Grant, for helping the chat. Why are you not a moderator?
Yeah, why?
I don't understand why he's not.
Get on top of your game.
I know, right? Most of my people that I have in here are moderators because at least those are people that are normally in here all the time. Oh, back up to my thing here. Okay, so we have the ISV Army truck. Let me see if I can go skim through the article and see if I can pull out some cool stuff here. Straight up made one of the front end part of the grill is seriously, Chevy, just straight up made most of the front end part of the grill or intake. Underneath of it is still the same lifted suspension, beefy tires, and four-wheel drive equipment to chase goats up rocky paths. But what if the ZR2 or even the insane Bison version isn't crazy enough? Perhaps you'd like it with even less bodywork and a stronger dose of visual intimidations. Time to join the army. That's great. Let's see. There isn't much to the ISV beyond the Colorado ZR2 frame and suspension and that wacky metal exoskeleton. The vehicle lacks doors, a pickup bed, or even a proper roof. Up front, the ISV one-ups the 2021 Colorado ZR2 mostly grill-filled faced with basically no face at all. There is a hole where the radiator is, plus a substantial bumper and a skid plate arrangement. Slits in the normal hood house headlights, and the package is a mite bit more intimidating to behold than the recently shown military spec Ford Ranger. I agree. Do you know what? If they put the lights in the hood like they do on this thing on a stock truck, that would be freaking insane.
Yeah.
I think I'd love
the new Supra. Yeah.
I don't have that on my list today. I think I overlooked that one. If I wasn't interested in it.
A whole bunch of them have been recalled, actually.
Not impressed.
I thought there was only 4 of them that were recalled.
Well, yeah, I think maybe it was only 4, but
like 4 to 6, I think, were the total that were recalled. We went over that, I think, like last week in the thing, and it's a BMW part that's being recalled. So,
well, it's because it's a BMW chassis, really. I mean, the whole thing's pretty much BMW.
It's
Toyota.
It's a Z4. But, it is what it is. It does look nice for what it is. Do I consider it a Toyota Supra? No. But you know what? There's a bunch of YouTubers making hype on it, and there's some pretty nice wide body kits out there for it already. So I'll enjoy the content, but it's not like you're going to see me buy one anyway.
About the only thing where it's even relatable to the Supra is supposedly the stock engine can handle 1,000 horsepower like the 2J could. Stock internals.
All right. Oh.
Supposedly.
Now, educated nothing knowing, what do they run for an engine in those?
I think it's something liter V6.
V6, okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check that.
So not nothing exotic or wild or anything like that. Only reason I asked, I saw a guy that went to
a V43.
Like a coffee and cars type event. With his ZR1, and there was a group of guys there that had like 3 or 4 of the older Supras, and they took him out to some track somewhere and were racing a ZR1, and I mean the one actually kicked its ass. I was like, what the hell?
Mrs. Foreman says it's not the worst looking new car out there. No, it's not the worst looking new car out there. I think it actually looks pretty sharp. But is it a Toyota Supra? There's where the problem is. Yes, it's a nice looking car. yes, it's a nice performing car. You know, for what it is. If you take away the legacy
Oh.
of what that name says, it's a pretty nice looking car. But it's not a Toyota Supra.
There are two engine options for it, actually. There's the BMW B48, 3-liter inline four. Oh, no, it's a 2-liter inline four.
Okay.
And
Which is
there's
the same size engine that's in my Kia.
Yeah, and there's the BMW B58 B30 turbocharged inline six.
Oh, there you go. Oh, let's see. I'll go back through here and make sure I
transmission,
didn't miss anything in the
regardless, is an
chat.
8-speed CF 8 HP.
Chris, did you want to come up? Chris or Grant, did either of you two want to come up and join us up here on screen? Let me know in the chat. And if you do, I will get you a link. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just me thinking out loud while I'm reading the chat. Caprielli second gen Supra, they will never. No, they won't. If you look at the VIN, it says BMW.
Yeah, I was hoping to make connections with him over the vacation when we went down to pick up number 5 Bird, but
Who?
just the whole
Grant.
with Grant, yeah, because we got a Bird to pick up down outside of Tulsa that was given to us, and we have yet to be able to make the trip. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna have almost 3 weeks off. Yeah, it didn't work out. Vacation's supposed to start, and I didn't actually get to start vacation until 3 days later due to still working.
Grant just said he says, I was about to make some sort of anti-Japanese automaker comment, and then I reminded myself I daily drive a Tacoma. Which, his Tacoma just got a nice set of new to him rims off of, the hell was that? My mind is completely gone. Grant can tell us down in the chat. He knows better anyway. But if you check out his Instagram, he hadn't posted on his Instagram. And I drive an import as well too. I drive a nice Korean Kia. Oh my God! My Streamlabs woke up. Only what? How far are we into the live now?
Just over an hour.
Just over an hour, and finally it decided to pop in. Oh my God! Do you know what? This Streamlabs bot thing is absolutely just laughable. I still have yet to I should have, but I have not contacted Streamlabs yet about the issues that I have with the chat and their stream bot.
Mm-hmm.
I have not contacted them yet. It has not worked right in a month and a half.
Pretty much.
We had the one day where it spammed the crap every freaking 5 lines. It was spewing spewing 6 lines of text, and now I can barely get it to spew 1 line of text in 3 hours. But yes, if Streamlabs hasn't reminded me, please go check out Teespring's my Teespring account at NOVAtazz on Teespring, where you can find all of my delicious merch that I have worked tirelessly to create. I don't have a single piece of, besides this, you can get this on Teespring.
Now, Grant, you know it. Yeah, when I know we're making the trip, I'm definitely going to reach out to you, say, hey, we're coming through.
Okay, but anyway, so if you haven't checked out my Teespring account, please go do, because you might actually win something off of it within the next stream or two if you're here. Yeah, we're still at 1496, so we need 4 subscribers to be able to do something with that today. So if you'll share this out to your friends, we might get some new viewers in here. I do see we're up to 10 viewers today. So we definitely have some new people in here, I think, maybe. But I do have to thank all of you guys that have come in here tonight to come join me. Hopefully we get up to 1,500 subscribers, and I can give something away tonight. We will also give something away on the main channel when I get to 1,500 subscribers, as well as just exclusively for anybody that's in the live stream when we do hit it. Or at least the very next live stream that we get it in. So, yeah, so we have the GM Army truck, which was really freaking cool looking. We did go over the 2020 Corvette. We went over that. What else do we got here? from Hot Rod Magazine. We do have the 50th anniversary of the Aero Warriors from NASCAR. The Torino Talladega, the Daytona, and the Superbird. I think there was... Didn't Chevy have one as well? Pretty sure Chevy, the Mercury Cyclone, the Charger 500, Plymouth Superbird, Mercury Cyclone, the Ford Torino. Pretty sure Chevy had one.
Torino Talladega.
Dodge, Mercury, Ford models, all... No, I guess Chevy didn't. I thought Chevy had at least one.
Yeah, I don't know what they were using.
Chevy didn't have
They
one.
weren't as aero defined as whatever they were using at the time.
No, none of these ones
But
up here.
that might be that period where Chevy pulled out of sponsorship
Yeah, it might have been.
factory sponsorship because they didn't
Oh
feel
my
it was safe or whatever the hell that reasoning was whenever they pulled out of factory sponsorship racing.
Let's see here.
Which was one reason why Carroll Shelby, went to Ford with his idea of building the Cobra, and they said, well, help us build this, and congratulations, there's where the GT 500 came from.
Yep, and we're gonna
Because
have
the head
to.
honcho at Ford at the time got insulted by Enzo Ferrari.
We're gonna have to give Ignited a warm send off. He's leaving the chat for now. He's got other things he's got to go do. If you haven't checked out his channel, please go do so. He could use our support. I know that he will check out any of you guys that fits his criteria of entertainment. Yeah, I do not promote sub for sub on this channel, but I do promote at least checking each other out and seeing if you like the other person's content. Obviously, don't subscribe to them if it's not content you enjoy, because a sub that doesn't watch isn't much help at all. Hey, yeah. We have Rustbelt Mechanic in the live stream. He is also another one of the channels that I had set up to go over. He does nifty tool reviews, along with some automotive content with his Duramax. But we will get to him in a little bit. I think actually that's after this Aero Wars. It is going over some of the YouTube channels that have posted over the last week that I follow. And like I said, if you have anything down in the if you have any channels you would like me to check out, or any specific videos that you thought were cool and would like me to check out, please put them down in the comments in the chat, and we will look them over. We have plenty of time to go over as many channels as possible. And definitely enjoy you guys sitting there talking in the chat. Hopefully you guys like this new format with the structured-ish automotive content. But let's see. Hopefully I will be a little less scatterbrained because of it. Did you get your screen share stuff going on there, Biggie?
Why was that supposed to be screen sharing again?
Well, at this point it doesn't. We're already way past the truck. This was the last one. Really don't have anything I'm going to put up here for you. Everybody knows what the Aero War cars were. By the way, also to answer, somebody said what the Chevy's Aero car was. That was well after the Aero Wars, though. You said the Monte Carlo SS with the Aero back glass. Unfortunately, that was way after the Aero War cars. That was the 80s. And that was just them just trying to be more streamlined with the design that they had. But what we were talking about were the cars from the late 60s. Until they banned most of these cars.
There you go, Sean. You'll have to send that one picture, that biggest thing I sent you earlier, over to Big Edie share up here. You could do a what caused it
Oh, I could send those.
That's still wild the way that happened.
If you want to,
30
No.
years of trucking. I've never got out of the truck in the winter and saw that.
there you go.
Give me a second. All right. Let's close that. Over here.
You just gotta make sure what's on your screen so you don't share something you're not intending to. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Good evening, Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie has. It's been a hot minute since Debbie's been in the chat.
Yeah, another Floridian checking in. Yeah, she hasn't been feeling too well for a few weeks. And then she gets depressed
My
every time she
God.
looks in her backyard because she's got a bird that needs work.
Well, while we're sitting here
and she
waiting,
just don't have time to do it.
while we're waiting for Big E to set up his screen share, if Rustbelt would like to post that link to his scholarship fund for the automotive, I'm brain farting.
Tools?
Yeah, the automotive schools, the students, huh? What was that, Chevy?
Said today, Junior.
But anyway, he has a scholarship for donating money for college students that are into the automotive classes to be able to purchase tools. Because a lot of the tool companies that they push at these big schools is Snap-on and Mac, and $2,000 does not go very far when you're in school, and these are the companies that they give those basically money funds towards. It's not like they just give you $2,000 to spend on any tool company you want, or however much money they give you. I know for mine, when I tried to go to UTI, it was like $2,000, and you could go to Mac or Snap-on. I think it was Snap-on at the time, and $2,000 doesn't go very far at all.
Yeah, they do.
It barely gets you a basic toolkit from a Snap-on truck with that.
They did that at Voltec back when I was in high school.
I mean, it would be fine.
Caveman ages ago, but they did a basic set with, it was basic wrenches, sockets,
Yeah. It'd be money if
pliers,
much
a
better
toolbox and everything.
if they gave you that money and let you go to a place where tools aren't so expensive that will at least get your foot in the door. You can replace them with more expensive tools as you go.
Mhm.
But I would much rather have a lot of tools that are a little less quality than a few tools of the best quality, because you know what? At the end of the day, the more tools you have, the more work you can get done. And
stuff.
yeah, did he post that link? Oh, he's still getting it. Okay. But yeah, so if you'll share that link in here, and you guys can go check out the grant for his scholarship for tools. He does a lot of good work on his channel. If you haven't checked out Rustbelts' channel, and he definitely supports up and coming mechanics. A lot of good information on his channel, especially what tools are good and which ones aren't. Which ones are good to have in your toolboxes, and which ones you can get away with getting down the road. See you later, Grant. Thanks for stopping in. And if you haven't checked out Grant's channel, Straight Six Fan, please go do so. He has a video live today. I can't even tell you what it is because I haven't got a chance to look at it. See if I can find it because it'll still be in my notifications. Getting the Fox body proportioning valve, probably. Yep, proportioning valve and small update. He already has 49 views, 13 likes, and unfortunately, one person was an ass enough to hit the dislike button.
Wow. Rude.
I know, rude. Oh, look, Streamlabs is kicking it today. We got three notifications in the chat.
Good lordy.
Oh my god. Now we're into the stream. That's okay. Good, right?
It's kicking. It's kicking.
It's kicking. We need to get some more people here in the chat, man. We're down below 10 viewers again. I was enjoying that number 10 up there in that corner. Not that I actually get to see that screen much because I don't look over here anymore. I'm over here and none of that's up over here. What does it say? Stream won't allow posting of web addresses. That's okay. Rustbelt, send it to me and I'll post it into the chat.
Ouch.
If you send it to my Instagram, I will make sure to get it up in the chat.
Hey, we're all simple shade tree mechanics. Doesn't any of us like working out in the sun, getting sunburned?
I actually missed Rustbelt's live stream today, which I feel bad. I normally hit it every day before. Like, normally you'll find me in Rustbelt's chat before I pop into mine, but I was so busy trying to get stuff set up today, I didn't have time to jump into it. What is everybody's guilty pleasure vehicle? Well, of course, it's my Trans Am. You know, I don't know how you can't like that. But,
He's gonna have to be more definitive on guilty pleasure.
yeah, I know, because I
got too many to choose from.
And my cats are down here forcefully giving each other a bath.
It sounds it.
A car that is kind of, well, then it would have to be the DeLorean. If that's got to be an embarrassing vehicle to like, I have a soft spot for the DeLorean. What about you, Biggie?
I'd have to say the probably the fastest guilty pleasure vehicle is still a Pontiac. I mean, I've run it around $150 before.
What's that?
The asphalt super late model.
Oh yeah, I guess it is still Pontiac.
We used to run it up in the Northeast with my buddy that I got it from. But he always held a local late model show for everybody in the Northeast. Whenever NASCAR went up to Loudon, New Hampshire.
Right.
And they'd run Thursday night or Friday night. They'd run a local late model show. You know, it's kind of a fill-in show for anybody that might been at the track, but. We run $150 up here with it in that show.
All right. Well, if you happen to look in the chat, I just posted the link for Rustbelt's GoFundMe. I did post it in last week's episode as well. But if you haven't had a chance to go check it out, go check it out. It'll be there in the chat. I will also post it in the description of this video as well. Copy link address. Come on.
Yeah, it's dope as hell if you do them right.
What?
Responding to Junkyard Pearls in the chat.
I'll have to go look at it. Oh, Miatas. Yeah, have you seen It's Just a Sixes Miata?
God.
Aren't they the ones who put a Hellcat engine in it?
No, that was
guilty pleasure vehicle. Looks, speed, pulling power. Hell, I can hit every category, I think. As far as outright grunt, I'd have to pick the truck. I mean, 625 horsepower and 2,000 foot-pounds of torque on the back wheels.
All right, it's in the it's also in the link in the description of this video as well. So if you don't catch it now, you can catch it later. Just underneath the description of the video itself is the main description is the link to the GoFundMe. I think the Hell Kitty in the Miata is a little much, though. I mean, if you've ever seen him actually really get on that car, it almost does not want to keep the rear end behind itself.
Well, gee, I wonder why it's a short wheelbase car with almost 800 horsepower. Not like that's a given.
I know, right? We have Captain Ron. Dirty Ron is in the chat. Welcome aboard, matey. So we are actually we are at least an hour into the live stream. We are an hour and a half into the live stream. Let's do what's in the cup. We'll start with Chris. What do you got in the cup?
Oh, let's see. Pick 1, coffee. Pick 2, another coffee, different flavor. Pick 3, chocolate milk. And then the assorted bottles of water. And pick 4 will be a glacial vitamin water, their energy selection, which is basically like a tropical fruit flavor,
All right.
more or less, kind of like a mango and orange mix. So we're set for the night.
Well, there you go.
I guess.
Waiting for my stupid thing to save. All right. What do you got, Biggie?
I have this water bottle, which was filled with Lipton iced tea. Actually, there's still a little bit left. Citrus green tea, I should add.
Oh boy.
And it's gone.
Darn it! I think you need a refill.
Well, you see, I refilled this bottle with the last that was in the jug, so I don't have any more.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got, Chevy? You're gonna have to unmute yourself there, buddy.
I got milk.
That boy needs
Damn.
milk.
And who is the one feeding the kid? No comment, apparently. Anyway, so oh, I see. What is she saying? I got a fly that's pesting the crap out of me.
Talking to our nephew, tell him it's time to go to bed.
All right, go to bed, nephew. All right.
If I could give you this, Nova, I would.
If what?
If I could give you this, I would.
Oh yes, you can shoot this damn fly. It's one of them salt shooters. Anyway, so let's see. What do we got in here? We have Chris is drinking a Mountain Dew, and I don't see anybody else fessing up what's in their cup tonight. In the chat, if you guys are not familiar with this portion of the live stream, this is you just share what are you drinking this evening. We have had some pretty weird answers on this channel before, so interested to see what some of you new guys in here. We got a vanilla Coke from Debbie.
Vanilla Coke is my jam. I haven't no place in my town carries it anymore.
We understand, Mrs. Formula, you're still not drinking any alcohol, but what are you drinking? Gotta be drinking something. Apparently Rustbelt is just going to drink diesel because I've seen like 4 comments about his truck. Let's see. Pretty sure Dormax would even get an SRT Challenger run for its money. Well, yeah. I mean, you guys are putting on a lot of horsepower out of those diesels.
More torque than horsepower.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're making both torque and horsepower out of some of them, though.
Yeah.
Junkyard Pearls is. Oh, he did change his name. Is drinking a Monster Ultralight.
That says blue.
Ultra Blue. Oh, why did I say Ultralight?
I have no idea. Those
Uh,
are the same letters in light and blue.
Mrs. Formula, I know, right? Mrs. Formula is. I can't even blame dyslexia.
Yeah, it's severe dyslexia.
Mrs. Formula is drinking water, and Jen is drinking an iced tea and a shot or 2 of Red Stag. Damn.
I hadn't seen that at Cummins' age.
All right. All right. So apparently we did have a dead. I have got literally 0 viewers from 10 o'clock all the way up to 10:09. So maybe we did have a dead spot. Because it's literally saying no viewers from 10 to 10:09.
Maybe we're just boring for 9 minutes.
Huh?
Then maybe we're just boring for that 9 minutes.
Maybe.
We charging detected. Excuse me?
Maybe we were dead for like 10 minutes. I didn't even notice that.
battery's draining faster than it can charge.
Either that or it just wasn't recording
Working.
views. I don't know. It's kind of
Come on,
weird. I
it's
mean,
USB 3.
I don't know if I. In fact, actually, mine's now saying that we're having issues. Oh no, never not.
Yes, charge.
Are we having problems now, or no?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. I saw Rustbelt saying Rustbelt is drinking ice water with overpriced Snap-on Igloo mug. Of course. How many tools did you have to buy to get that stupid mug? All right, well that's good. I have no faith in YouTube in the last couple of months as far as keeping my stream alive, not freezing, not screwing up. You know, I just have no faith in it at all.
Rip.
Ugh. Well, if you ever have too many tools, you can always send them my way there, Rustbelt, because I don't have enough. I had to go borrow. Oh yeah, you can never have enough, and when you don't have the money to buy them, then you definitely don't have enough. All right, I think this is a point where I'm going to start coming through some of the videos. So we're just going to go right down the list that I have. I have a whole shit ton here. So the first one is, well, that's me. That's me. Okay, there we go. My first channel that I want to give mention to is a channel called Rare Rat. It's RARERAT, just like that. He's got about 3,000 subscribers, and he just finished a '69 Impala 396 custom coupe.
Sweet.
Literally watched this car come in, and I don't know why my phone is not playing the video. Hopefully you guys can see it. Well, not the video that I'm sharing, but it's not playing my live right now. But anyway, so I did just have skipped frames 2 minutes ago. Anyway, so Rare Rat, he is a channel that I have literally been following for probably about 7 years. He has restored several Camaros, Mustangs. His latest, I said, is like an Impala. In fact, he has this Impala up for sale. I watched him drag this car in, and it was literally a pack rat's heaven. I mean, this guy used the car for hauling scrap. That's how bad this car was when he first started it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And you know damn well they do not make any aftermarket parts for a '69 Impala Custom.
Nope.
So anything that he had to fix on this car, he either had to find used parts for or make them from scratch. And he turned his car around in a couple months. In a garage behind his house. So I mean, it's a big garage, but it's not no professional shop. So I mean, I wanted to give him a shout out. I think that his channel should have a lot more views for what it is. I mean, this video has been up since the 5th, and it's got just under 400 views. But it is an absolutely gorgeous car. Maybe I can share this to you. I don't know. I think we're gonna get in trouble if I post it. Let me copy that. I'm gonna send it to you, Biggie, and you can at least put it up on the screen.
Yeah, with everything else.
You just can't play the video, I don't think. I don't know if that's sent to you or not.
No, I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, there it is. Hold on. Send. There we go.
There it is.
Then I gotta come up here and make sure that. Oh, I never did share the other thing.
No, there we go. There's this. That. You know what that looks like? It looks like the I don't remember what it was. I want to say it's like the Roman chariots where they just had the
Yeah, right.
The things that would just come out and just like mess up the other dude's wheels or whatever.
Yeah, the little spikes.
And this trailer is half painted brown.
Yeah, this is Chris's trailer that the other day when he went up through what, Nebraska? You said, Chris.
Or which one?
The video, the photos you sent me.
Ah, okay.
Finally got them up.
Actually,
by the way.
that is Wyoming.
Wyoming, okay.
I run into the snow going north Wednesday afternoon in Idaho to load, and then I skirted down through the woods on the south side of Yellowstone Park about 200 miles on 2-lane roads through the mountains down to Interstate 80, and then I came across Interstate 80 Thursday, and this was
Now hold
result
on,
of the
Chris.
storm that I chased.
They're showing
This-
the picture of the steps real quick. That is not a
Yes.
solid piece between those two steps, normally, right? Or
Yes, it is. It's actually that's actually the battery box. There's a step mounted on the bottom, and then there's a lid that you pick up.
Okay,
And
so
then
I
the
thought that
top
was
step
actually
is on the top of the box.
I thought that was actually kind of totally filled with ice. I was mistaken. Okay.
But that is, yeah, no, that's a solid 2.5 inches of ice. I couldn't break off. You can see the top step there cleaned. When I stepped out to get fuel, my foot went whoop, and luckily I'm still sitting on the seat, so calm myself. And I had to kick the hell out of it to break the ice off the top in order to get out. All that stuff on the bottom, I couldn't even budge it.
All right.
I guess.
So the step and the grab bar on the outside of the truck, the mirror brackets, you know, and the fender. I mean, there's another picture I think on that side that shows the fender not a little further out away from the step that just shows all the stuff that was, yeah, that one there. It shows everything is just caked up. But that was coming across from Rawlins, Wyoming, over into Laramie, Wyoming, out across Elk Mountain.
But go back to those wheels, man. That is just some. It's
yeah,
like
the rear wheels are just amazing.
Yeah, that's just wow.
And
Especially
this
that one.
was caused by what little bit of slush and melted snow was on the road that they had salted.
And
And
coming up through.
running- I had a wind blowing from my, from kind of northeast to southwest. So I was getting hit with a wind. It was about 6 degrees outside, and the wind chill was about 15 below with a 45-mile-an-hour crosswind. So all the spray coming off the road, the driver's side wheels did this. And back on my landing gear and the fuel tanks and that, and my chains for the truck were just, I had 2-foot icicles hanging off my chains down to the road with
That's some Final
square
Destination
edges.
stuff right there.
Oh yeah, it's just wild
Yeah.
what it did, and like I said, in 30 years of driving through all types of winter conditions and blizzards, I've never been able to get out of the truck and have this. So I got out and saw that good film. I'm like, oh wow, that is just cool as hell. Hey, our trucker style, let's go freehand. But
All right.
I mean, this thing puts me in mind of either a dandelion, a sunflower, or one of the, I think it's a Lazy Susan. I can't remember the name of the damn thing. It's like a yellow petal flower with the bright brown center.
Goldie marigold.
Yeah. It
Not
might be a
good.
marigold. But and that, keeping in mind, there's a chrome hubcap over the end of the hub
Right.
that has been waxed and polished. Nothing normally sticks to it. I mean, not even the dirt, like dust and dirt, basically doesn't stick to it. For this to do this, that circumference, that piece right there, I mean, that gives you an idea how big the wheel is. And then the other picture shows you just how big the ice was caked off from it. I mean, that ice was probably 4 inches thick on the other wheel.
Right.
The way that it built up and kept going out, because it had almost the whole center of the wheel filled.
Yeah, it did. It was
This
pretty cool.
just looks like a giant snowflake or something. It was just,
Something.
and that lasted. I mean, it wasn't anything I could knock off. It was stuck there. It was probably there until I got over to Nebraska. somewhere.
Miss Formula
Melt
says a
it off.
black-eyed Susan.
Black-eyed Susan. Thank you, dear. That'll work. But yeah. and mind you, where it was clear that we could, because it was snow and patches of ice, and then you'd run in clear road where the stuff was kind of melted and getting blowed up and spray. So we were, we'd run 70 mile an hour where we could, and this stuff was still freezing the wheel.
Right.
Like that, it's just crazy. Of course, we won't mention with the windshield and the headlights and the sun visor, the 6-inch drop sun visor in front of me, with the ice at the bottom
Oh
of
no.
it.
We're losing you, Chris.
And the mirror brackets and everything else looked like.
All right, so if you want to go to that first link I sent you.
Yeah. First one.
Mm-hmm. So I need to go back and.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to.
Here, let me pause it and then go to. It's not high definition. Well, it's as high definition as it gets, I guess.
Yeah, as long as it's somewhat clear.
Now I gotta go back to StreamYard, share screen, dippity doo.
Chevy's gonna have to give me.
Oh, I took it out of full screen.
Chevy's gonna have to let
That
me.
is half-ass full screen.
There we go. All right, so I don't know if you can play a little bit of it where you can actually see the car moving. If you mute the sound, maybe.
It's already muted.
Okay.
Haha, one step ahead of you.
So anyway, so this is the car that he's worked on recently. If he can, I might go back and send him a link for earlier in the video. But I mean, if you would have seen what this car looked like when he picked it up, it looked nowhere near this good. This guy
Not
puts
that
up, yeah,
bad.
it was pretty bad. This guy puts, it was like a shit green. It's like a really like dark olivey brown green.
Ooh.
And
Roadie.
completely
Basically,
no
baby
interior. There was no interior really in the car except for door panels. If you go to his channel, you should be able to pull up like the first video from this. That's his
What's
other
that?
car that he did. That car is absolutely gorgeous. There you go. It's that top one. If you go scroll over.
Scroll over which way?
See
This one?
see the little arrow? No.
I see a lot of little arrows.
The very top line of videos. If you go over.
Yeah, it goes to part 4.
Yeah, whatever part. It's either part 1 or part 2. Oh, it only goes to part 4. That might show the beginning of it. There you go. There's a good picture of what it looked like. That whole back area, it was a vinyl top car. And that whole back area is just Swiss cheese.
Yeah, here's close up.
And that's even before he cleaned it off. That car was bad. But he made it come out really, really nice.
Yeah, it shows.
But I mean, that's the way he does all of his vehicles.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point in working on a car if it comes out looking like crap?
Right. But I mean, a lot of people just like kind of
Right.
go through it real quick. He actually puts a lot of time into what he's doing. All right. Another link I sent you, Chevy, is the next channel.
Chevy.
No, Chevy. Sorry, Biggie.
Holy scrap.
What's up, Chris? Or did you just see the video?
I gotta wait for the advertisement.
Yeah, get rid of the advertisement.
Somebody must have lit
I
a
will.
fire in the Steelers locker room.
Are you heading out,
I'm
Chevy?
gonna get off here, charge my phone.
All right, see you later, Chevy. Thank you for joining.
Later. Yep.
Yeah, Miss Formula, you're right. They are rust magnets only because when they were originally done, they didn't properly seal.
Oh, what the hell?
What's up?
Wait for it. Wait for it. The hell is that?
Hold on. Oh, the Civic.
You call that a Civic?
Yeah, that's a Civic on a K5 Blazer. We'll get to him in a minute. This is this channel here is called Slow Restoration. It's a friend of a channel that I watch very religiously, which is Send It Steve. This guy is more of an upcoming YouTuber. Now, granted, I say upcoming, yet he has over 2,000 subs, pushing 3,000 subs. But he is actually taking on one of Send It Steve's projects, which is the OBS Chevy that used to be Street Speed 717's OBS that his friend totaled, and then Steve got it, and now Steve is sending it out to this guy here, and he's going to be working on it. This guy has a pretty nice shop. He's done several different. He mainly does S10 trucks. I've had him on the channel before. But he's taking on some of Send It Steve's projects because Steve just has a lot on his plate right now. If you go to the video where you're actually part of the truck here, because if he's just going to be doing a bunch of driving in this video, then there you go, right there.
There?
Yeah. So this is the truck that he's doing at the moment. There you go. Send It Steve's house.
Oh my god.
No, not the ad. Just let me know when the ad's over. I'll put it back up.
Over. No, I lie. There's another one.
Darn it.
There, it's over.
Okay. But yeah, he's got some pretty cool vehicles right now. Like I said, he's picking up Send It Steve's OBS to go. They're doing a complete like 80s mud bogger look to it, like an 80s early 90s, going with the like the traditional off-road truck look. So this thing's going to be pretty cool when it's done.
Just driving it right up onto the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sitting on
Geez, pick up his truck.
It's sitting on 37s. I mean, I don't think he was planning on the truck moving. Now,
No, probably not.
Now, granted, if he would have done that on the back of Steve's F350 or 450 or whatever he's got, I don't think that truck would have budged.
Probably not.
But that's just a little, what is it, a GMC Sonoma? Sierra turbocharged. Turbo diesel. So, it doesn't weigh a whole shit. That's Steve right there, the one in the orange shirt. The gray and orange shirt. But yeah, he's got an awesome channel. Like I said, he's just picking up Steve's OBS. They're going to start to build on that at his shop, and they're going with an 80s mud bogger with complete with that big ass like 222 roll bar in the back, and the brush guard in the front, the big mud tires on it, and they're going to fix all the body work and paint it too. So actually, finally going to get that thing done the way it should be done. So we're gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a link to the next site here.
Jesus.
This is actually a guy that we've had in our chat room here. Don't have to be this video. You can just go to his channel because he's got a lot of stuff on his channel. And I'd probably just rather you just go straight to the channel, to his videos page.
I'm on the channel.
Huh?
I'm on the channel.
Okay, just go to the channel then. All right, glad you're still here, Debbie. Wish people would tell me when they left. Some people do. Because I can't tell how far we're down to now. All right, we're at 8. God damn it, I had more drop frames 11 minutes ago. All right, ready?
As ready as we're going to get.
There we go. So this guy, he does a lot of junkyard exploration videos, and he finds cool cars that are in the junkyards. As you can see, he has a couple good ones in here. Let me go back to his channel on my screen so that way I can follow along. Alright, so the latest one I seen him post was the Plymouth Gold Duster. But he's had all kinds of really cool finds that probably shouldn't be in the junkyard, and some of them that probably should. But he definitely deserves more subscribers. I think he only has, well, he has
Just
five.
under 6.
Yeah, he's under 6,000 subs. I think when I started watching him, he only had like maybe under 1,000.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's got a lot of cool cars in here. Some ones that you would actually like cry to see actually in the junkyard if you scroll down through the videos.
You say scroll down. I can literally go
Oh,
from
I
here.
thought you went to the video page. There's a video page. There you go. So he has a bunch of cool videos on here. Like I said, there's some cars in here that you would cry to see actually in the junkyard, but you know they all end up there. What's that orange one? That was another F body.
Yeah.
Short bed, square body, Pala, 80 Monte Carlo, 79.
Low rider.
Yeah, definitely.
Missing its wheels.
But he has some pretty cool videos. And he goes over each one of these vehicles inside and out while they're there, as much as he can get into. Yeah, it's a shame I'm not down in Philly, in Florida. You're right. Oh, man, I got too many mice. All right, so the next channel that we have, goddamn, wrong mouse. You have two different mice. Oh, we got Grant.
Or my Gersh.
You could probably just even go to his channel. Probably don't even need to send you a link to that one.
Probably.
But there's a link anyway. This actually is not his latest video. If you want to switch to his latest video, that would be awesome. Let me get rid of some of these channels that I don't have up anymore. That one we did. That one we did. That one we did. That one we did. And we are here at Grant. Okay. Pause.
Oh, advertisements.
Yep, go with the advertisements. Let me know when they're over.
It's over. Nope.
So we have Straight Six Fans. There's his awesome freaking logo.
Oh, it is pretty cool, actually.
But yeah, it's because a lot of his first cars were all straight sixes, and he has whatever. But this is his Project Low Fairmount. It's his budget-minded, offbeat hot rod, as he calls it, offbeat hot rodding. But this is a Ford Fairmount, which is basically a box body Mustang with the ugly body. And he has completely gone through this car, upgraded different stuff. Right now, he just put on like modern wheel hubs, so we can run like cop car rims on it. And he's upgraded different stuff. I think he's got the rear end out of a modern car in it. Some different stuff. Upgraded some of the instrument gauges in it to some of the some new stuff. That's actually also one of his shirts there that you see. The one that he's wearing. That's one of his as well. So I mean, he's got some pretty cool stuff. He joins in our chat every once in a while. Mainly because normally he's making his own videos at the same time that I go live. So he normally is editing and getting them up onto his channel. Is this the newest one? Is this the portioning valve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. But I definitely want to give him a shout out. They do have a live stream. Him and Jason from Old Car Auto Guy. They have a stream that they share every Thursday at 8 o'clock our time, so Central. I mean, not Central, Eastern.
Eastern.
And they alternate it on each of their channels, so they both help each other build subscribers and viewers, which is pretty cool. So I don't mind giving him a shout out. So he's an awesome channel. Very good guy to talk to and hang out with. I do believe Chris says he's trying to hook up with him when they go out to go pick up another bird on his that's down by him.
Oh, look what's in the suggested videos over here.
Oh my God! Look at that. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Bum bum ba-dow.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, let's see what's the next one.
How many more are there?
There's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
All right, this one I'm just gonna have to share. Copy. We're going to paste this over here. You're my screen share. Very unwillingly though. Huh?
How much am I getting paid?
We'll discuss that later. Ugh, just don't strike on me.
I can't make promises.
There we go. This is Mr. Fireman 164. He is also a second-gen Camaro guy. He has basically completely rebuilt this car from the ground. The only thing that's still original, I think, is the inner structure for the roof. I think that is the only thing that is still original, and maybe the front frame. Everything else is either new panels or something else off of another car. Because this car was creamed really hard in the back right-hand corner, and it was repaired really badly about, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. And when he went to go take it apart to restore it, he found all of the damage that was basically covered up from the original accident. So like the whole floor pan is rippled, or was rippled. There was a shock. You could find the shock wave all the way up in the front driver's side corner, in the firewall, from an impact from the rear. That's how hard this car was hit, and it was still on the road.
That's bad.
That's why he's and this was his car that he had his kid in it.
Good Lord.
And he, after seeing this, he was flabbergasted about the fact that he had his kid in this car and how badly this car was just mangled. And you couldn't tell until you started digging into it and you started following, like doing the measurements that they do. Night, Debbie.
Oh yeah, we'll be careful.
But yeah, I mean, from the way this car looked when he first started tearing into it, you wouldn't have believed this car was that mangled. To the point to where he's basically replaced the whole car. And he's basically going resto mod on it anyway. So we have, DSE rear suspension.
Yeah.
I think that says it in the top video. Yeah, DSE. And he is really knowledgeable.
Advertisement.
He is really knowledgeable about what he does, but he doesn't do it in like a body shop type of way. Because where a body shop will cut corners to save time, he'll actually do it the long way and probably the right way for the vehicle. Yeah, he built that whole jig. That whole jig he home built.
Damn.
Off of original plans from GM. So like GM tells you where all of the points should be on the underside of that car, and he mapped out all of those points and built that jig to meet all of those points. So it'd basically be the same jig that they would set up at the factory to lay all of these panels out before they welded them.
Nice.
And he built it. So he can take that car apart, put it back together, and it'll go back in the same spot every time. Most of that car is only held together with zip screws right now. Because he's still fabricating it. Well, it's not ready to be welded yet. It's in the fabrication stage.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's just being mocked up, and so there's no point in, well, as he's bringing out the welder.
Yeah. Foot and mouth.
But he's not ready to fully weld the whole car together yet. You can see certain spots, like you see that bottom of that floor pan where the I forget what runs right there, but there you can see the spots where it's grinded away. That's where it's been welded already. So he has some of the cars assembled, but the majority of the car is still apart, even though it looks together. I think those were parts of the trunk pan, or where those weld spots are. And I think the frame rail's got to go in there somewhere. No, the frame rail's off to the side. But he's going to fit a 14-inch wide tire underneath the back of that car.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. And stuff it. It's not going to be like mine where it sits up high. That car's going to be sitting over those 14-inch wide tires.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be pretty sick when it's done.
You got the 4-link going on.
Yeah. The car's a pretty nice piece of engineering. All right, so we'll get rid of that one. What do we got next? Ah, we got Kip, who didn't join us today. Next we have Kip's America Bumper to Bumper, or Bumper to Bumper America. I just messed it up twice. Oh no, what'd I do?
What did you do?
I apparently closed my Facebook, so I couldn't get to the messenger.
Derp.
Yep, derp. How does that go? Doo-doo. Pretty much. No, I don't want that one. That's the one I just sent you. Copy. Paste.
Paused.
Yeah, it's that word. No, that didn't work. I don't think that worked.
It did not. What about this one? Nope.
Let's try this again. See, this is the problem you have when you do live YouTube versus you record stuff. You can edit out all the bad crap when you just record it. There you go. There's Kip's big face. It helps if you guys see it. So, Kip does a lot of car show videos, and he also does live streams. This is one of his car show videos. So this is a Cars and Coffee up by him. And he's in the upper northeast corner of the United States. One of those little small states. What is it, Vermont or Connecticut or one of those ones up there?
Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Yeah. He's way up there.
Mass.
I don't know if it says it on his channel where he's from.
Is that an LS swapped RX-7?
I don't know. It might be.
Well, I mean, it's got the 1500 badge.
Yeah.
I'll drab.
It's in Round Lake, New York, is where this video is from. I know that's not where he's from though.
Wait, what?
It doesn't have an about section though, so it doesn't say where he's from. Massachusetts, I'm gonna guess. No, it can't be Massachusetts.
Somewhere in the northeastern United States.
Yeah,
Let's just
somewhere in the northeastern United States. So he has a bunch of good videos. If you want to go check him out as well, got to give him a shout
Oh,
out.
geez, someone's getting out the neon.
Whoop, whoop. Gotta love those American tuners.
Liter turbo.
Gotta love those American tuners.
Complete with the dent on the fender. Because neon.
It's a speed dent.
Wait. Hold up. Is that rotting right there?
I have no idea. Can't
I
see.
hope not. The rest of the car is flawless besides that one corner. It's got the dent and the little rot spot.
So yeah, he doesn't even have 400 subscribers. He could definitely use some of our help.
Sparkly. Well, that's
Ooh,
sparkly.
I like that.
It's bright.
It
Brighter than my future.
Is that an American? That's not a. Is that a 305?
I don't know.
I couldn't see the. I was trying to find the where the oil pickup was. So that looks like a small block Chevy. Chris, help us out here.
I'm looking, but they're zooming in and out too damn fast.
Yeah, just pause it.
I'll just play it frame by frame like this. No, if I do it fast enough, it doesn't even skip to the next frame. Wait.
That looks like a small block 350.
3/4 speed.
Definitely looks like a 350. small block Chevy. Definitely not the 6.6 liter, which is what it says it's badged as.
Yeah,
There's no
I
oil
gotta
pickup
agree
tube,
with you, Sean. Yeah, that's definitely not a 6.6.
which is kind of a shame. But oh well.
Of course, my miniature ass screen trying to see it here is kind of a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah. Well, there we go. There's a big bad toy.
I like this. It's Journey, Honda Civic, BMW, Unimog.
Right? I think there's all. Is that a Corvette on the other side of that?
No.
No. What is that?
That's a Ford Focus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I only caught the corner of it. And it was only a quick glance and then back. Really likes the Unimog, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely not a Corvette.
Yeah, definitely not. Not even close.
Crap stain.
That roof line, though.
Right? Buick. The Skylark. Oh, GS. Base model's the Skylark.
Nope.
Oh, that's cool looking. But anyway, if you want to see the rest of this video, go check out his page.
Yeah, we're getting too into this.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to completely take his view away. Where are we at
Now,
here?
how about showing stuff from the videos? We just show all the videos instead.
Okay. All right, so this is.
We can get this done the faster I can get food.
Oh, is that the motive here?
Yeah, kind of. No one likes cold food. I mean, some people do, but that's weird. Also depends on the food.
Pizza. Cold pizza's good, right?
You turned off chat for Sean, but you can still send him a message? That's weird.
Who?
Now let's turn that back on.
Who? What'd I do?
I don't know. It said I did it. I must have been clicking on stuff. Advertisement. Oh, wait, not even screen sharing yet.
Who turned off what chat?
Apparently I did. I don't know.
Turned off chat on what?
What the hell do you think?
I don't know. Hey, we have Low Lid. I have actually he should be coming up here shortly. American Bumper to Bumper. That one doesn't say which one it is. None of the rest of these say what it is. But the next one should be Stupid Fast, which is local to me. He's literally in the same town as me.
Oh.
And I've seen this car in person. It's a 9-second LS swapped Mustang. And in this video, he was racing his father. And I think, I want to say they were at Maple Grove, but I can't be positive. It looks like Maple Grove, but then again, it may not be. Because they don't show enough of the track for me to be able to tell exactly where they're at. But they were having some issues at the track, and they both laid down 9-second passes, but not where they wanted to be. His dad's car is a 9-second 351 Windsor, all motor with a little spray of NOS.
All motor besides the NOS.
Well, compared to the turbocharged LS, there's no supercharger on the Cleveland or the Windsor, the Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So he's it helps if I share the screen, huh?
Oh my god!
I'm still getting used to this freaking setup.
Absolute treasure.
I'm still getting used to the setup. Kiss my Heidi.
Been sitting here clicking through this for about 2 minutes already.
All right.
Let's just make him do it again.
But yeah, so there's the LS turbocharged 9-second Mustang.
Leads out of there and such.
Well, he hasn't run it much this year. He's been working on that 4-wheeler. He's got a Banshee.
Yeah.
Pretty tricked out Banshee.
I saw a Warrior for sale on Facebook near me for only $1,500.
Jen, what link
Ouch.
am I trying? Do I need to send you?
It was 1,500 or 500. Maybe it was fun.
What?
A warrior I saw on Facebook.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, it's basically just him racing for this one. He did just get a new shop, another one of those metal pole barn style.
Hey, here's a live stream again.
Is what?
The live stream is over here again.
Oh, suggested again?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Next.
Okay, next. Let's see. Who's next? Where, just because I saw him in here. Find that video.
Oh.
Yeah, not that one. There it is. Another famous YouTuber. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Ready for you to send the link.
I did send the link.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You absolutely sure?
Yep.
110% positive.
Positive.
Well, I'm 110% positive. I haven't gotten it yet.
I sent it again. Messages failed to send. Apparently did not send them.
Told you.
Maybe it's because I have too many of these playing. Pause. Pause.
There it is.
Pause. Pause.
Now, whatever the last video you guys did that needed the views from the Northeast.
Huh?
That's what Jen's asking about.
Oh, America Bumper to Bumper. It's Kip, America Bumper to Bumper. He's been on my my channel before. I don't think I have his channel up anymore for me to be able to give it to you. Wait, I should have it in here. Copy link address, post it in here. Dude. It won't let me post it because it's too long.
That's what she said.
75 letters too long. Alright, I'll just have to get it to her later. I'll send it to you, Mike. Chris, and then you can send it to her. Oh no, it's Jen. I can send it to Jen.
Yeah, Jen was asking about it.
Alright. Well, I could just send it to the group chat then. Okay, so let me send this one here. There we go. So this is Lowlid, who is actually down in the chat right now, which is why I skipped to this one, on his absolutely gorgeous Mercury that he's working on. You can actually probably play this one a little bit. Is this still in 3/4 view?
No.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure it says playback speed normal.
Okay.
If this wasn't 3/4 speed, I would hate to see what normal speed is.
Right.
Probably get, I guess, from all these panning shots.
So, like I said, I am friends with I definitely watch his stuff.
Jeez, dude, got enough binder clips?
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
I guess.
Jan, I sent it to your Facebook.
What do the guy do? Rate a Staples?
But he's got to keep the liner taut so that way when he puts it up that it stretches right. But isn't that car absolutely gorgeous?
Yeah, it is actually. What year is it?
Does he have it in there?
No.
No. Ask him. He's down in the question. Lily, what year is this Merc? I want to say like 49, 48. Or no, 50.
Oh, jeez.
What are we doing?
What the hell?
What are we doing? Look at all these YouTube channels. I know I see Cletus. I see Mr. Fire 165.
I see a front end loader doing a wheelie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
1950.
1950? I thought 49. 49 was my first guess.
That is pretty old.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet looking though.
Yeah.
So we have Low Lid. He's got a new video up this week. Like I said, I wanted to make sure I got his in while he was still in here. I didn't know how long he was going to hang out with us. Alrighty, let's see. Elliot. Oh wait, they weren't supposed to know your first name, were they?
I don't think it was the first time they heard it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Next, we have our buddy Matt from Matt MPG.
Here, go there, click that, click this, bam.
Bam, bam, thank you, man.
Wait for you to actually share the thing before I start playing it, because that appears to be a problem. Can't see when it's coming up. Let's go to StreamYard. Wait, sound's on. There we go.
So, Matt MPG, they went to a YouTuber hangout.
Running.
They went to Harper's Ferry for a YouTubers get together. A bunch of them get all together and obviously promote each other, different things, and chill with each other for the day. So this is his latest video. He does a lot of car stuff, a lot of beer stuff, a lot of urban exploring.
Yeah, car stuff, because driving, beer. There was beer somewhere in here. Where is it?
Yeah. Local brewery craft beers.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
That's what he does, man. That's what he likes. Lola said that
that's just it. He has the time and the luxury to be able to do that, which is
there's,
awesome.
There's Revenge of the Apocalypse, Alan. So Lowlid said that he has an Instagram page, Lowlid's X50, and he has more pictures of the Merc up on his Instagram. All right, so I close that one. The next one is the Pete and Repeat are at it again. If anybody caught that up on YouTube.
Pete and Repeat.
Yep, Pete and Repeat. Do you know Camaro Time?
Mm-mm.
He pops in my chat every once in a while. He's not in tonight though. I was hoping he would be.
Is he the one you were talking about months ago that had the neighbor's tree fell in their yard behind the garage or something? Got a few vehicles?
I don't think so. Might be. But he's from down south. But he has this gimmick where he has a twin of himself on the screen at the same time that he's there. He did this once last year. So yeah, here you go. Pete and Repeat. And they have a conversation with each other.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, it's the same dude. He does not have a twin. But his editing skills, he has it so that way he literally will have a conversation with himself about a topic.
I think one of him need to have like sunglasses on or something.
Something, but it's just funny.
Something besides a different shirt.
It's actually the same shirt.
Different pairs of sunglasses.
It's actually the same shirt. Just
was he just turned around?
Yeah, it's just backwards.
Clever.
But yeah, I mean, it is epic too because he actually has a legit conversation with himself.
That's funny. Oh, wait, here's the end where
Yeah, I think he literally gets. I mean, it is a pretty good bit of editing.
I think it'd be
I don't know
funny if
how,
one of these times he pulls himself out of the car or something.
but just the fact that I mean, you can even see like it's just it's really clean.
Wait a second.
Can you see that move?
Yeah, you can kind of see that only half the screen moves.
Yeah, but that's pretty good editing. It's nice.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So I mean, that's not the first time he's done it, but this is the first time he's done it in a little while. But he has all kinds of cool editing tricks. He does like screen inside of a screen. Like he'll put a video on a television in the shot, but it's not actually what's on that television. You know what I mean?
Clever. Yeah.
So he does all kinds. He does some really good editing. Plus, he also has a lot of tricks and tips on his channel about how he does stuff like that. So he teaches you how to use DaVinci and Photoshop and different things.
Oh.
So yeah, Lola, he definitely is. All right, let's see where we at. We did that one. Who's next?
How many more of these left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Oh
17.
my god, dude! It's going on 11:30.
Well, I didn't say we were going to get to them all. I didn't say we were going to get to them all. But if you guys are in here
Somebody's
enjoying it.
cussing.
Oh, who's cussing? Is it me?
No, they said 11:30.
Oh.
Stop cussing. Stop cussing.
Oh my god.
Last time I checked, I still had 8 people in here, which is pretty good for 11:30. Though we never get those 4 subscribers, so we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait on that for another week. Anyway, so let me get this one in here. This one I think I've had on the channel before. He does Eleanor's. And he hasn't had a video up in a while, and he just posted one. He's cleaning out the garage again to start working on the car again.
Advertisements.
Advertisements. As we wait for the advertisements to be over.
I'm getting really good at just like screen sharing this just from muscle memory.
So we don't need to show his giant mess. So if you want to skip the video to where he's actually showing the car, because I think the first part of it's all just him cleaning up the whole shop.
That's a little bit of a car.
There we go. That should be good enough. I think he's got it all hidden under the car apparently. But this is he has an Eleanor project, and there's nice big
There's
old
an
hat.
advertisement in the middle of the screen.
So I'm not exactly sure what his plans are for this Eleanor, but he's done another one that ended up across the world. And somebody sent him a picture of the car that he sold a few years ago, driving on the streets in another country.
Jeez.
So yeah, he builds some really nice ones. But I think he's just had some family things come up, and he hasn't done anything for a little while. So the car's been sitting. And it's the full body kit, the whole 9 yards. We don't care about your junk. But yeah, he pulls them up, and they're just a bare bones chassis most of the time when he first gets them. But his channel is Fix It Nick. And he has a bunch of backlog of videos of the other cars that he's done. I don't know if this is like the 4th video in this series or if this is the 4th Eleanor that he's done. You see, apparently he's gonna have to patch repair that. Looks pretty rough.
Yeah.
I think this is the 4th Eleanor that he's done.
Probably. That's a pretty fancy light he has.
Let's just brought it in the same place on that side. So there's that one. We'll get through this one. Who's next? Oh, can't forget this guy. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, sure. She's gonna rub it in, so she is.
Oh.
Miss Formula, she's an hour behind most of us.
Yeah, considering I gotta be up at 5:30, so.
Hey, no advertisements.
Really?
Yeah. And then I say that, you're going to start sharing it, and one's going to go right up on the screen.
Unless this is a paid for it, unless he is not. So, alright, it's just a 6. Some of you guys know him. That's his, like, the car he's famous for. He calls it Satan. It is.
Oh, what did I tell you?
Oh, there it is. But, I'm not even getting paid for that freaking. But anyway, so he also bought a Shelby GT350. And that he said he was going to keep stock. And what is that thing that all of us car guys do with stock cars that we say we're going to keep
Modify.
stock? Yeah, this car is going twin turboed.
Oh, geez.
From it staying stock to it being twin turboed. Oh, that's why there's no ads on that, because he's promoting his own merch. But yeah, the Satan is the one that I shared the other day with that engine with the red interior.
Oh.
Yeah, it's done. It is absolutely nasty. But and he hasn't even turned it up yet. He doesn't even have a good tune on it yet. That's the car that they're giving away right there.
Cool.
Yeah, they had all kinds of issues with that. But yeah, this is a channel that I like. In fact, actually, if you've ever heard of Trace and Mellow, they're like a hip hop music band. It's actually him. Not.
Oh.
I think that's. I'm not sure if that's Mellow or not. But the YouTuber that actually is this channel, his name is Trace. He's the Trace of Trace and Mellow. So yeah, the guy with the really bad lighting, him. That's Trace. He did just put a new video out today. I forget what it was. The new song is Good and Evil. Is their newest one. But yeah, he's pretty good. I don't even really like hip hop all that much, and I can listen to his stuff without a problem.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's him. Let's see. It's just a 6. And no, I don't feel like doing that one right now. We did that one. What's this one? Corvette Ben. You know what? We'll do that one. Because this is like one of my favorite cars.
Well, after this one, I'm going to get food.
That's
so
fine. We can chit chat.
Better be. You can't stop me.
Yeah, I could.
Can't stop me from getting food.
I might be able to.
We'll see.
I'll call your mother on you.
Oh, sure you will. Advertisement.
Advertisement. Nice knuckles there, Chris.
Ain't they though?
Woohoo! You got the model hands. There we go. This is Corvette Ben, and this is not a Corvette, but this is his 58 Caddy, or yeah, 56 Caddy. He had a 58 parts car. This was actually how I found his channel, was this Caddy. But he normally restores Corvettes, but this is like his pride and joy. He just did a Olds Rocket 88 though before this one. That was really sweet. But basically he takes a car that's been sitting in somebody's backyard forever, doesn't run, doesn't drive, and he gets it to the point to where it's a running, driving car that you could get it to where it needs to be from there, and then he turns around and sells them. So basically, he brings a car back from the grave that nobody wants to touch, and then he gets it to the point to where a buyer would buy it and actually want to work on it. So he fixes all the main run, drive, stops, all of that stuff. He just doesn't fix all the cosmetic stuff. This is his personal car, though. This is his 56 Caddy. And it's all original paint. The engine's been rebuilt. The interior's been gone over, but not like fully restored. And then he like I said, this is his driver. This is his baby. But it's actually it's a really nice car. He literally plucked this out of some old lady's backyard. Obviously not running, not driving. It sat for like 40 years.
Jeez.
And it's now a running, driving car. He was replacing. He had a battery that went dead on it in this video.
Clearly.
But yeah, like then that's an original style starter. I mean, alternator generator thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, obviously that's not an original carburetor.
What? No, get out of here.
Oh, he tried for several episodes to get the original carburetor to work right. He couldn't get it to work right. And he wanted to drive it, so he threw an Edelbrock on it. You should you can't play it in here, but you should hear this thing run. It's nice.
Oh.
So there's that. You can go get food now if you want. I'm allowing
All right.
you to. Allowing.
Watch me. Can't stop me.
Can't stop, won't stop. Low Lid, his channel is called Corvette. Is called The Corvette Ben. Or are we talking about it's just a 6? But yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here because, like I said, I do have to get up as well. But I did want to get on here and chill with you guys for a while. Hopefully, you guys like this, these sharing of these different videos. Like I said, I have no problem shouting out different people that I watch. And you guys can probably introduce me to some new channels that I don't watch now, even though I have a pretty full plate. But let's see, been watching for almost 3 hours and was just kicked off. Oh my. Well, I appreciate the dedication, Jen. Oh, what are we up to as far as likes and stuff? Oh, so we never did. You want to do what's in the truck there, Chris?
This one is easy. Anybody can guess this.
Oh.
I can mention Idaho.
Potatoes.
Bingo.
We only have 6 likes on this video. Apparently, you guys didn't like it as much as I thought you would.
40 some odd thousand pounds of them.
How many some odd thousand pounds of what?
What he's
Spuds.
He's got spuds.
Oh, awesome.
Taters. Idaho specialties. All right. Who does their own cooking or baking at home? You do? Good.
Yeah.
Here's something you can try. Me and Miss Formula went to the races the other night. They had a dessert.
A dessert?
So everybody loves, most everybody loves hot chocolate chip cookies with the chocolate chips melted in the middle, right?
Yep.
Most everybody's been to a fair, carnival, or festival, and they had a funnel cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take chocolate chip cookie dough, roll it in a little ball, dip it in funnel cake batter, and then
Fry it.
cook it. Fry it like you would funnel
Mhm.
cake.
It's almost like a fried Oreo, except for it's a fried chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
I'm bad.
They
I
had
still
those
eat.
at the tractor, and then I think called Cookie Bites. Yeah,
I'm
like she
bad.
said, they're absolutely disgusting. You wouldn't like these. They're horrible. Yeah.
Horrible for your gut line.
Take a bite, and it was like eating a Boston cream donut or something like that, filled with pudding, and the shit just squirted in your mouth.
Oh,
Chocolate, melted chocolate.
yum. Right, I still eat my cookie dough raw.
Row.
I know I'm not supposed to, but I still do.
You know it's actually more dangerous to eat raw flour than it is raw eggs?
Raw flour? Why? Because
Yeah.
you could choke on it?
No, E. coli.
In flour?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be sitting there with a bag of flour just scooping it out with a spoon and eating it.
No, I think you would aspirate on it first.
Yeah. It'd be like the cinnamon challenge.
Oh my god, that was fucking retarded.
Or more boring.
What is this? Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, before I forget, I have something to screen.
Oh,
here.
do we have a what's wrong with the truck this week?
We have a what was wrong with the truck last week.
Well, we thought we already do that one last week, or is it a new one?
Well, now I actually know for sure what was wrong.
It wasn't a rusted out filler neck?
No, it's not the filler neck. I can't screen share just that one. What the hell?
You can't make it big enough to screen share just the thing.
No, I can't screen share just that thing, so I'm gonna have to screen share my entire screen.
Lovely.
All right, so there's that,
Hide the
and
nudity.
bam.
So, did it break off the two thingies in the top corner? It's the inlet and outlet hoses. Yeah, they look a little rusted.
Yeah.
There's the ugly little culprit.
Well, that there is your problem there, mister.
Yeah, it was a $450 bill I didn't really want to spend.
No, not really. So you still keeping the truck now, or are you getting rid of it?
I mean, I have it for now. I'll get rid of it at first opportunity.
At least yours
Dude,
was cheap,
when-
Big E. She did the same thing to Suburban. That guy charged us $1,400
Well, that's why I don't go to a dealer.
You realize
for that problem at a private garage.
you guys
Oh,
were
really?
you guys were sharing this chat over here in this corner. I just now saw it.
Oh, dirt.
Because it's hiding behind my Streamlabs. Like my Streamlabs literally here, hold on. Guy's going for a ride here for a minute. My Streamlabs literally hides that section of the screen. So the little chat the little chat thing is back behind it. And when I have this,
Grab your attention.
yeah.
Good to know.
That's why I said just message me on Facebook, because at least then I'll see it. I hear my phone buzz and I check it.
Mm.
Most of the time. Sometimes I don't. But yeah. So I think we had a very productive stream. I mean, we had 44 playbacks. Right now we had as many as almost 11. We had like I think as high as was 10. 10 viewers at one time.
Nice.
We were cruising this week. That's better than last week.
Mm-hmm.
So same time, wait, what's next week? Next week is the 22nd? I should be here next week. I don't know about the 29th.
No.
But I should definitely be here next week, and we should definitely have hit 1,500 subscribers by next week. So I'm gonna almost say for certainty there will be a giveaway in our live stream next week.
Cool.
There will also be a main channel giveaway too, but there will be a bigger giveaway here to the people that come here every week. So I'm sorry, I really wanted it to be this week, but we didn't have any new subscribers join. So we got to get to 1,500 subscribers before I
Good night, Jen.
give it
Only
away.
you will charge.
So good night, everyone, and be safe. And we'll catch you back here next week. Find some new interesting articles to talk about. And please leave your feedback in the comments of what you liked and didn't like. And we'll try to make this stream better every week. So, see you guys later.
Take it easy.
Say your goodbyes, Chris.
Yip, yip. We gone. We out of here. Y'all have a good night.
You here?
We'll be rolling all morning, so while you all sleep, we're gonna pound concrete.
All right. Well, be safe and don't we'll be here next week. All right, Chris.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. See you, Biggie.
See ya.